So good morning, people. Yeah, Corona, but at least we are good flowers. So now inside, yeah, all of a sudden dark. You might remember this room. I started that bike about a month back after changing the battery, and the room did not look anywhere close to it. So yeah, that is what I've been doing, staying busy. This is clean enough, and these are the Himalayan handguards. Now that was it. That's one thing. This room also needs cleaning. Yeah, everything. I mean, yeah, just my goodness. Now, this is pretty much how I have been staying busy. Have to stay busy. I mean, yeah, it's work from home, but it's not like always you'll be working. There is plenty of time. Now, I also thought that I'm removing bash plates so that I can. It has been pending for almost a month now, so that I can mend that, put that dent back in. I mean, level it as much as I can. And the other thing is, do you see this mark? This is just slightly below the top level mark which Enfield recommends that you should be filling up to. Any idea how much engine oil there would be in this? Some of you are gonna say maybe 1600, some might say 17, but my guess is, because I have measured it before, this is gonna be somewhere around 12 to 1400. And that's the thing. Whenever you see the oil at this level, top it up slightly above this mark. And just to show you what I mean, could be even 1200 maybe. But yeah, somewhere between 12 to 1400 is the capacity that is going to be in there. Anytime it starts going down, you I mean, engine has to work with a lot less engine. It would, if the say engine level, oil level was somewhere around here, you would have somewhere close to 1100 ml. Now again, the engine that is supposed to work at 16 to 1800 ml, it's gonna strain itself and things are gonna wear out. And that is the basic idea. That is all we're gonna do. I'm gonna remove that. Then I'm gonna drain the engine oil. I have to change it any which ways. Bought it again about a month back, but haven't had the time to change it. So yeah, let's do all of that. So this is better. Now this is the extent of damage. This line all the way from here should have been going straight, but this is bended out of shape because I hit the rock down here and there was this scratch. I mean, down here, then a scratch all the way, and that is why this is just a bit out. But that's okay. Nothing a hammer and chisel can not mend, I hope, without cracking. Let's get this done. Okay, then that is quite an improvement. This is aligned, and yeah, and the ding was too bad. This is hard aluminium. I tried my best. Maybe a bigger hammer could have done that, but thus far it has gone down a bit, and I don't think this is gonna hinder while going back. So yeah, now the next part is the container ready. This can hold about I don't know, about 2 liter, but we are looking, as I said, somewhere close to 12 to somewhere between 1200 to 1400, maybe even 1200 to 1300. Do be honest once you watch this video and tell me how much do you think was gonna pour out. Now let's open this one. Now there is no hard and fast rule. I first open this 20 mm one. I let the oil pour from here first, then I open these two 8 mm ones to remove the strainer. And you can just straight away even open that, but that just messes up. Oil goes here, there, everywhere. I don't like that. Now anyways, we'll wait for some time for this to come out. Then we will again open up the oil filter one as well. Now someone had commented that turning the bike this side would help some more oil drain out. Well, okay, let's try that. Yeah, about 50 ml more would have come out. So this is how much I got from this side. Now let's open the oil filter. I'm guessing about 50-100 ml might pour down from there as well. Okay, so just open up the oil filter cover, and as suspected, some oil has started pouring on this side as well. Not a problem, let it drain. I've closed that side, cleaned it up. I don't think I need to show you how to pull out the restrainer and clean that, because that is already discussed in the oil changing video that I did. I'll post the link of that in the description. Now let this side also pour out, then we'll measure it. And also, yeah, so also I have no intentions of putting it all back up together. I think this is going to last for 2 days now. As you can see, it's very, I mean, this is all mud and muck. I'm not going anywhere, not going to be riding. So I just thought I'll just keep it parked here for a day or two and just give her a thorough clean, so that when the ban is lifted and when we can go out, the bike should at least be ready. Engine oil would have changed. I'll change the oil filter, air filter, service, usual, everything. Bike would just be ready. And yes, our social responsibility. It is a moral responsibility to adhere to whatever the government is telling us. If they ask us to stay at home, contagious as it is, let's do that. This has to be a united effort. Okay, I think this is good to come out now. Let me bring this out. Now, do remember, oil filter itself has some oil. I cannot exactly account for how much of oil that actually would be. I can measure it and all maybe. That would be too tedious. I'm guessing somewhere around 50 ml. I'll just let it drain for a bit. As I said, I was carrying spares already. Bought them almost about 2-3 months back. Well, I anyway always keep a lot of extra spares for engine oil and everything. Let's keep it here. So here we are, guys, 2 empty containers, and this is all the oil that has come out. So I'm just gonna fill this one up till here, that is 900 ml, and then we will see how much pours into that. Let's hope and pray I don't spill it. That's a good start. Okay, 800, and let's start slowing down. 850 ml, and that's 900 ml. That is about it. I will show you the mark by lifting it. I hope you can see that. That is at 900 ml. Now let's see how much we get in there. It's 200, 300, 400, 500, and this is going fully empty. That is just at about 500. So 900 plus 500 approx makes it to be 1400 ml, as within the first range that I mentioned. As you can see, I can pour it back in this, and then 100 ml. I hope you can see that lighting and everything. At this juncture, after riding for about, I changed it at 12,000. Right now the bike is somewhere close to 1700. Oh sorry, 12,000. It's close to 17,000 now, so that's 5,000 kilometers, and that's after regular top up of 2,000. So always remember, never just believe in the ideology that you can just fill it up once up till there and just forget it. Keep topping it up. This is the mark, upper level mark. It should always be above this. Once I start pouring the engine oil in now, I'm not going to show that because I've already done that, or maybe I was just for the heck of it, and you'll see that at 1600 the oil gets all the way up to here. Then once you start it and you let it rest, it settles somewhere around here. So yeah, that was the idea, to illustrate how much engine oil is consumed. As I was saying, I have ridden the bike totally about 5,000 kilometers since the last oil change. I was topping it up at regular intervals, somewhere between 1,000 to 1,200 kilometers, pouring in about 100, 150, sometimes even 200 ml. And even then, only 1,400 ml has come out. And do remember, I should mention this, I poured in 1,800. I always pour in 1700 to 1800 ml. It is always 1700 to 1800 ml for me, even though manufacturer recommended is 1600 ml. I have discrepancy on that because service manual says a different thing and user manual says a different thing, and guys at service center say a completely different thing. So I have checked it at 1700 ml. The oil level stays slightly above the maximum mark. So 1700 ml to 1800 ml is okay for me. That does the job nicely enough. Another discrepancy that you might get is because once you put in the oil filter, even this is going to hold somewhere around 100 ml of oil. So that is why that needs to be topped up. Or the second practice is, as you would have seen in many videos, you put this here, you pour the engine oil, start pouring slight engine oil. Once then this is completely dipped, you put this in, and then again 1600 ml should do. Remember these points, but yeah, idea is it should be slightly above the upper level mark. Even if you put it dry, there is no harm in that. You put in 16 to 1700 or maybe 1800, that's it. Overfilling too much of oil, say if you go above 2000, that is again bad for our engine. That leads to bubbling, all those foam forming in, and then air again, oh sorry, oil again does not work as well because it is going through the lines inside, and then lubrication is not getting the job done because of the bubbles and all. So stick with somewhere between 16 to 1800. And other than that, yeah, stay safe. Let's follow this. Let's fight this together and this united. Yeah, we have to stand united. This is not about a country in particular, but this is about the whole world. We are the citizens of the world. Okay, take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you later. Bye.